Bellissa and I are doing a massive giveaway, so stay tuned for more details. Hi Tiffany, welcome back to my library. Don't look too closely, no spoilers, but this is what we're working with right now. Tiffany, this is what we have. How are you? How have you been? I've missed you so much. It's crazy how much I missed you. I'm so excited for us to talk and look at each other. What? This video was a long time in the making, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, Tiffany. There was a point where I set up all of these shelves and I let them sit there. I was like, I don't wanna do the work. That was probably like a week, maybe 2 weeks, where I was just like, I don't wanna do it. And so I didn't. So that's why this video took so long, is because for like a point in the middle, I was just like, nah. She's here. She's finally done. She's not finished. Okay. I want to say that right now at the top of the video. She's not done. She's not finished. We still have more work to do. I still plan to get more shelves for the other side of the room, and I might move my manga over there. I don't know. I also kind of want to get like a big reading chair because I feel like that's what this space is missing. It needs like a sense of coziness. But either way, I hope you're ready for this video. Just so you know too, Tiffany, I'm a big fan of orgasms and I'm a big fan of free stuff. And that's where today's sponsor, Bellissa, comes in. Bellissa is one of my favorite sponsors. Bellissa, in case you don't know, is a made by women sex toy company. They make all kinds of freaky deaky little fun things for you to play with as an adult. Let me talk to you about a few of them. Number one, we have this guy. This rose toy was like super viral on like TikTok, and for a reason. Okay, this girly pop, she's a sucking little master. Your clit goes in there and she gets to work. The clitoral innovations that we've been making as a society, I'm all for it. She looks small, she looks cute, she looks demure, but I'm telling you that this girly pop packs a punch. She's got 10 different modes. You could go fully crazy. She's really comfortable to hold. She holds real nice in the hand. And also she's discreet because like she looks like a little rose. Like you're like, oh, that's not a sex toy, that's a rose. Duh. Spoiler alert as well. You could win one of these bad boys for free. But we'll talk about that in a second, okay? I think my ultimate favorite is this girly pop. This is the Thump. The Thump is like an all-in-one clit kind of girly. First of all, she comes in this glasses case, which is kind of giving Polly Pocket. Super cute. You charge her in here. This girly pop also waterproof. So if you want to get slippery and sloppy, you could totally do that. And like I said, she's a clit girl. So she sucks, she vibrates, and she thumps. She can do it all, Tiffany. So Miss Thump was designed to be the de facto external clit stimulator. What's crazy as well is the true feel vibrations naturally complement the suction at its targeted base, and innovative thump technology for natural clitoral palpitations. Bellissa also has a bazillion gajillion other sex toys, like the Air Vibe, which is for G-spot and clitoral stimulation. You could also use this with like a partner. You could use any of these with a partner. Some of the toys come in these really cute little cases where you charge your toy. I kind of think that they give Polly Pocket. And we also have the Pebble, which is another like clit stimulator. All of these toys are available from Bellissa. One of the reasons I love Bellissa, other than the fact that they make banging sex toys, their mission is to have people embrace their sexuality and like be comfortable with their own sexual liberation. Like they want everybody to explore and like celebrate their sexual wellness. I love that. Like who doesn't love just a teeny little bit of sex? But Tiffany, what you need to know about all of this is that Bellissa and I are doing a little giveaway. It's a secret. It's actually not a secret. It's not a secret at all. So everyone who signs up for the giveaway will receive a free rose suction toy with their order. Click the link in the description, sign up for my giveaway, and you will receive a free rose toy with your order. Literally, it doesn't get better. It doesn't get easier than that. Bellissa is always going above and beyond with these giveaways. They basically just like give away free stuff all of the time. It's actually insane. You will receive a free rose toy with your order when you sign up for my giveaway. Check out the link in the description, sign up for the giveaway, and receive one of these with your order. Thank you so much to Bellissa for sponsoring today's video. Okay, Tiffany, let's get into the library makeover, the new library. Woo, woo, woo. Let's just go crazy and do it, okay? Let's do it. Okay, cool. Bye. I'll see you soon. Bye. welcome to my voiceover. So, Tiffany, let's talk. After I posted part 1 of this video, I had already purchased the white billies. Now, imagine my dismay, imagine my horror when 95% of the comments were saying, girly pop, get the brown. I had already made the purchase. And it wasn't as if, Tiffany, I could go back in time or cancel it, because also by that point I had really solidified in my mind that I wanted white, and I'm really glad I got white because it looks really good, as you saw. Also, my cat is sitting on my lap. I don't know if you can hear him purring, but he's so loud. One second. Yeah, that's what he had to say about that, Tiffany. Anyway, I thought about filming me building all 6 bookcases. There's no way I was gonna do that. Would not recommend putting together 6 Billy bookcases in one day. Or was it 5? I can't remember, honestly. I was in pain. My hands hurt so much from putting together all of those bookcases by myself, because I'm a what? Strong, independent woman. I don't need no man. Or I guess also any woman. Although actually I would really like a woman anyway. Plus I was also thinking, how boring would it be to see me put together 6 bookcases? That's so boring. So I was like, you know what? I'll just film myself putting together the last one. And honestly, I like that much more, because there's no way, because I've honestly watched booktube videos before too, where the girl put together all of the bookcases, and I was like, this is half the video. This is so much. I'm not interested in seeing you do the same thing 6 times over and over again. So yeah, I'm glad I did this. Also, the big reveal, this is what it looks like. This is what they look like. This room is an absolute disaster. And honestly, it does feel a little bit hoardery. Looking at it right here, right now, this seems like a hoarder house. You're unwell. Maybe get help, But anyway, I think it looks really good. And to all the people who said that I should get brown, how dare you? You're basically Brutus, okay? At 2, Brutus? That's so rude. But I get it, honestly. Brown would match my dark academia theme, but white, bro, it just looks so good. And look at me, exhausted. That's a girl who's had her limit. That's a girl who can't take it. She's not okay. Somebody send her help. Oh, never mind. She's fine. Tiffany, I want to be so expeditiously real with you. When I bought the Billies, I bought an extra shelf for each case, right? So they come with, I think, 5 shelves, but I bought an extra one for each one because I was like, more shelves equals more books per case. When I tell you that I spent hours trying to do the algebra to get all of these shelves to fit in a way that made sense, in a way that would fit books, and it could not be done. I'm telling you, Tiffany, I was trying to solve an unsolvable equation. It wasn't real. I say that to say this. I now have 6 shelves that I have to return to IKEA. I do also want to let you know that I do plan on buying extenders for each shelf, each bookcase. I want them to be floor to ceiling motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I want the books to go from the fucking floor to the ceiling. I want my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack, okay, to be filled with books. That makes no sense. We've reached the portion of the video where I am going to start organizing the books. Now, I'm going to be honest with you again, Tiffany, because I did mention this also in the intro. When I got the bookcases, when I set them all up, I let them sit there for maybe like a week, maybe 2 weeks. It was something crazy where I was like, I'm done with this process. Like at the point in which I should have been most excited, I felt the most tamped down. I was like, I don't want to look at a camera. I don't want to have to figure out the configurations of a camera. I don't want to have to put things on things and make it. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. So I didn't. And that's why this video kind of took a little bit longer than I wanted it to, is because I could not make myself do the goddamn thing. But here we are. She's doing the goddamn thing. Also, I did leave in the original audio of me putting the books in, which means that I was organizing these books in silence, which you might think is psychotic. And I'm going to let you know right now, it absolutely is psychotic. It's absolutely psychotic, in my head at least, to do anything in silence, which I know is like not a good thing. It's not like a good thing to be like, yeah, I love filling my life with noise. But also when you live alone, it's kind of like needed, I feel. And so yeah, it was a little bit psychotic, but also kind of relaxing, because then your mind just kind of goes places. You know what I mean? I could have also just worn headphones. Why wasn't I just wearing headphones? I'm a psycho. Is what I'm telling you. Anyway, I'm gonna let you enjoy it for a second, okay? I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. Don't worry about it.
What the dog doing?
It's a little bit baffling to me still that this entire process was started kind of on a whim. I've been thinking about getting new bookcases, it wasn't something that I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that in 2025. Like, that wasn't on my mind. How often do you do things like that, Tiffany? How often are you impulsively making decisions like this? I can't say I do it a lot, mostly because typically I'm too poor for it. I think if I was rich, I would definitely be making a lot of big girl purchases without really thinking about it. Money has always limited me in that. And like, I guess that's like the one good thing about me not being rich, is that I can't go out and be fiscally no, I still can actually. I saw this video of this girl. There was this video where it was like overconsumption or whatever, and there was like book talk girlies in the thumbnail, and I was like, what is this? And I looked, and I don't know if you guys know, but Beth, I'm actually not sure if she's still on BookTube. I know for sure that she's on TikTok. She had Beth's video on her video and was like using her as an example of like, oh, these people are like over consuming and blah blah blah, materialism, whatever. I was like kind of triggered by it because I was like, whoa. If Beth has a problem, I have a problem. What do you mean? And all the comments were like, oh, these people are hoarders, whatever. And so the part in the beginning where I was like, it kind of looks like a hoarder room, I was like reflecting. I'm like, maybe I kind of am a hoarder. But I know that a lot of you, not all of you, some of you are minimalist girlies, and I love that for you. But I know that a lot of you own a lot of books. Are you concerned with other people's concerns that you are over consuming on books? It's just such a weird thing though, because I understand if somebody has like 17 different moisturizers. Like, what do you need that much moisturizer for? You're never going to use it before it expires. Things like books though, in my opinion, aren't like that. It's a collection kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, it's not overconsumption if it's collecting, right? I don't know. It's a very thin line, but I also feel, and like maybe I'm just rambling now, I think I am, or at least more in recent years, there has been a moralizing of people's belongings. Like, I think ever since like the big minimalism boom, there's kind of been this turn away from people having a lot of things and like that being seen as like wasteful, or like I said, people attributing whether you are good or bad because of how many things you own versus it being neutral. Do you know what I mean, Tiffany? Are you picking up when I'm putting down? But I also do feel that there is a line between like good consumption and bad consumption, because like I said, there are some people who have like 2,000 lipsticks and it's like you're never going to use those. But I can also see the vantage of like one day these lipsticks will be vintage, like they'll go into my collection, etc., etc. Do you know what I mean? It's all very gray, I feel. I just hate the idea that maybe somebody looks at my collection and is like, you're a bad person for owning so many books. Which is like it's a crazy thing to say.
What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
Let me tell you about my plans for the library because the library is still undone. Have I lived here for 2 years? Yes. Has the library been a work in progress that entire time? Yes. Duh. Life is a process, Tiffany. You have to remember that. I know how short-sighted you can be sometimes, but thank God I'm here to remind you. Anyway, my plans for the library. This is my dream, okay? This is my goal. This is what I want. I want to put shelves on the other side of the room because right now it's just the shelves on the far wall. I want to have billies on the other side. Those ones as well will have extenders, so they'll also be floor to ceiling. They'll also be my neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack, okay? That's the thing as well, Tiffany. I don't know if I want to put my manga on the other side and take the manga out of the hutch or what. I kind of like the manga in the hutch, but I'm also outgrowing the hutch. I have too much manga. So ideally, I would have another place to put it. I don't know, maybe I could do the manga in the hutch and also on the billies. Anything is possible if you dream large enough for it, Tiffany. Remember that. Anyway, it might be a manga section. It might be manga and more books. Who knows? Because I think I'm probably also going to outgrow the billies on the far wall as well. Anyway, I also really want to get a large chair, like a large reading chair. I want something cozy. I want something fuzzy. I want something squishy. I want the kind of reading chair where you can do any position and it works. You can sit up, you can stretch out your legs, you can lay down. I want the kind of reading chair that is the ultimate comfortability. Because as it is right now, I don't necessarily have a designated reading spot. I have my couch in my living room, but I do a lot of shit on my couch. I also have my bed, but that's mostly for sleeping. Actually, that's only for sleeping. Just so you know, I am also sexless. How fun is that? Anyway, I don't have a designated spot for reading. And I'm the kind of nerd, I'm the kind of loser who needs that, who wants that. So I think eventually I do want to get a larger reading chair to put in the library. I also have not been using the library for reading. It's mainly a workspace, but I want to also use it as a little place to cozy up and read. But anyway, I also really want to get a rug in the library. I'm just lazy and I'm cheap. Okay, Tiffany, I'm just gonna tell you that right now. I'm lazy and I'm cheap. Always remember that about me. Although actually I'm not that cheap when it comes to books, but I'm cheap when it comes to things that I don't necessarily need right now, practical things, I mean. And a rug in my head is kind of practical, but I do want it to get a rug for the library because I feel it'll soften the sound a little bit, because right now the noise of me speaking kind of reverberates off the walls. I also think a rug would just warm up the space a little bit. It would make it a little bit more cozy. That's about it that I want, because I already have my desk in there. I like my desk. It's a standing desk, but I never use it standing. Do you think I have ADHD? I'm like going everywhere, bro. I cannot stay on a topic for the life of me. And I just keep rambling. And it's crazy that this video is like almost an hour long. And all I keep thinking about is like, how am I going to fill up an hour? Like talking, yapping, but then I start yapping and it never stops. So it's actually not even an issue. It's like an issue that's like not an issue. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, what was I talking about? The library. I also really want to get a new couch in general for my living room, and I already know which one it is. It's one from IKEA. It's like leather. They're stunning. It gives very much Dark Academia vibes, but maybe with like a little bit of modernity. But they're very expensive. And I am what, Tiffany? Repeat it back to me. Lazy and cheap. Exactly. You know me so well. It's crazy how know you well me. Or how... What? What the fuck did I just say? Oh my god. Also, Tiffany, just so you know, it's almost 2 a.m. right now while I'm doing this voiceover. So that's why it's kind of like a little bit crazy. This is the thing, Tiffany. I love doing voiceovers because I love to talk. I love, saying what's on my mind, as you know. But I also don't like voiceovers because there's just so much stress to it. Like I said before, there's just this stress of like, what am I going to talk about? What will I say? I don't know. And especially when the video is as long as this is, that's crazy. I have to talk for an hour or like at least 40. Like that's crazy, Tiffany. I can't do that, but I'm going to. And I'm so sorry to you. Most of it isn't going to be related to the video at all. Like this has nothing to do with the video. I'm just talking. I'm just filling up space. Anyway, I'll let you go for now. I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't worry. Bye. Okay, Tiffany, what do you think of this? I'm very much of the belief when I'm organizing my books that size trumps everything. Oh my God, that sounds kind of dirty. But anyway, I like the look of my books being level with each other, them being the same size. I think if you have books of all varying sizes next to each other, it kind of looks a bit messy, a bit chaotic. And I know that for some people, like that's the vibe, that's what they want. For me, I kind of want them to all be the same size. I will separate series, I'll separate authors. I don't care, because what matters to me is the aesthetic look rather than like the actual organization, at least in most cases. I think it was part 1 of this video where people in the comments were like, how could you separate like blah, 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 blah. And I was like, no, you don't understand. Like I had to separate them because they're different sizes. Like I can't have like a hardcover of like book 1 and then the sequel is a paperback and is like 2 inches shorter, and I can't have them next to each other because that's absolute chaos. I would be an agent of disarray. I would be an agent of distortion. Bro, ever since I heard about Ruby Frankie and that whole fucking thing, I just love saying distortion because in the context of them, it's absolutely so stupid. But anyway, how do you organize your books? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Are you kind of like haphazard? Do you put things everywhere? What are you doing, Tiffany? Tell me what you're doing. I want to know everything about you. Okay, and this is one of the reasons why I like organizing YA books, because at least when they're hardcovers, they come in 2 sizes. They come in like big YA and little YA. And that's beautiful, that's simple, that's easy. I like that a lot. I'm also very much a hardcover kind of girl, which isn't great for me and my bank account because hardcovers are so expensive, especially in Canada. Like I feel like nowadays a hardcover, you're looking at about $35 to $40 Canadian. And that's absolutely buck wild, Tiffany. That's crazy. The price of books is insane. Now that I'm saying that, kind of makes sense as to why people are like, oh, it's so wasteful. It's like, how can you have so many unread books, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, Tiffany, I think I'm going to leave you here. I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of the video and let you enjoy the rest of the reveal. Let me know in the comments, please. I'm begging you. Tell me what you think of how everything looks, how it turned out. I want to know your opinions. Tell me if you really think I should have gotten brown. Tell me if you really think that I should have gotten brown, just so I know who actually is going to betray me, because you're a betrayer. Just joking. I'm kidding, Tiffany. Don't worry. You're not a betrayer. We're still best friends. Don't worry about it. Anyway, yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to hit subscribe, because we talk about spooky shit. We talk about creepy shit. We talk about reorganizing and making over our library and shit. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next one. Enjoy the video. Bye. You're sunny and gorgeous. Bye.